I asked you guys to make a decision. Or I said that you should be thinking about what type of business you want to start. Do you want to start a business that's about just making money? Or do you want to start a business that people are going to fall in love with because you're in love with it? After you've kind of made that decision and you've done your pros and cons list, or you've put it on a big whiteboard and you've jotted down the different ideas, well, what you're going to have to do now in order to really start your business, which is getting back to the original question, how to start a business, what you're going to have to do next is research. Now, that's something, even when I was an educator, when I was teaching at the college level, the high school level, when I said that someone had to do a research paper, I don't want to do a research paper. Well, this is the problem. If you don't do any research, more than likely, whatever you're working on is going to fail. Okay, and research, I don't mean that you have to run into the library and pick up every book that you can find on the subject that you're getting into. What I mean is you can easily go to YouTube, type in keywords, and find videos of people discussing their businesses. You can go online to Bing or Google or whatever search engine you choose to use. Type in whatever that information is. You have websites like Inc. and Entrepreneur, all of these different websites combined to create an online database of all of the information that you need to learn as much as you need to start working on your business. So you're going to have to research. And along with that research is the process. I know a lot of people will tell you, hey, go and do a business plan. I kind of agree, and then I kind of don't agree, because I've done probably 5 business plans for ARC, my shoe company, and in all honesty, I didn't stick to any of them. I mean, I wrote them and I had these 50-page business plans and these huge sections that I filled out, and when it came down to it, I did what worked at the moment. So what happens is you can create the business plan and you can hope that it kind of goes according to plan, but more than likely it won't. There are going to be things that happen during the process of you working on your business that you have no control over. All you can control is what you can control, and that's inventory, putting the information out there and hoping that people take to that information and support whatever it is that you're doing. All right. But what you can control in the process of starting your business is research. You can go out there and start researching. So once you research what you're looking into starting, what I'm going to also say is to get you a projection sheet, get you some spreadsheets. If you're going to use some software, then get software and create a financial statement and start planning out how much it's going to cost you to launch your business. All right. I'm not going to go into great detail into how do you come up with the finances and things like that. But what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to talk about possibly starting a business from scratch. Okay. Most people say, all right, I don't have any money. How can I start a business? Well, today, you don't necessarily need a ton of cash to start a business. All right. Once the business begins to grow, then yeah, you're going to have some money coming in to help out to grow the company. It takes money to make money. And even though that's a cliche, and I hate cliches, it really does take money to make money, unless you have a lot of reach and a lot of networking that you're capable of taking advantage of. But what I want to get into in this episode this time, research, and then figure out how to start a business without money. So how do you do that? Let's say you're a stay-at-home mom, right? Or a stay-at-home dad. And throughout your house, you have a lot of different boxes. And like if you look behind me over here to over my shoulder, you'll see like Nike boxes and you'll see a ton of books on the shelf. I'm a person that's passionate about sneakers. I'm also passionate about books. All right. So if I'm a stay-at-home dad, this is what I could do. I can go to PayPal, set me a PayPal account up, right? And then I can go to eBay and open me an eBay account. Now, everything that's in my house becomes an item that I obviously was passionate about because I bought it. So that means that I can write about that item. And I can also put it up for sale if I no longer want to have that item. So if you look over this shoulder, I have a stack of CDs. I have all of this music. And then I have these books over here. A lot of those things I haven't looked at in some of it years as far as the books. The CDs, some of those I haven't listened to in months. Well, somebody might want to listen to it or read those books. So if I open an eBay account, I can easily go and get me a nice little camera, or I can use my camera phone, and I can take pictures of the product. I can talk about the product, and then I can go ahead and list the product on eBay. Now, once that product sells, then eBay is going to take 10%, and PayPal is going to take, 2 to 3%. So what you've done is you may have put up 10 CDs, right? A collection of CDs of jazz CDs. So I have a huge collection of jazz CDs, but I want to buy them on vinyl as well. The jazz CDs, I put them all on the computer. I'm okay with letting those jazz CDs go. So I make a set of 10 jazz CDs. I put them up on eBay for $100. They sell, right? They take 13%. So it's $87 coming to me. That $87 is now broken down into $15 shipping, because I'm gonna have to pack it and ship it to whoever I'm shipping it to. So you take $87 and you subtract another 15, and you've got what, $82, $72, right? So that these items that you have sitting around you, and I'm talking clothing. I used to wear double X's and everything. I'm now down to a XL. Yay me, because I started working out. But I have these really nice shirts that I bought. I never even had a chance to wear them because they're just too big now. So I could go in my closet, take a picture of those clothes, talk about those clothes, talk about the fact that I haven't worn them, and they still have the tags on them, and I can put those things up. And what I've done automatically is I've started a business. Now, do I have to go out and get a business license and stuff? No, I don't have to do that. I can sit down and I can take anything that's around my house. It doesn't take any dollars out of my pocket for me to take a picture, describe it, put it up on eBay, and see if it sells. So there are things that you can do if you're going to start a business that don't require you to have money. Now, if you're going to get into a resale type business where you like, let's say, purses of some type, then yeah, you're going to have to go out and buy these purses yourself and then try to sell those purses. But everything you need is already around you to get started. All you've got to do is look around your house, look around, and see if there's something there. Take it and try to sell it. It really is that simple. Okay? So in the process of talking about how do I start a business, this episode is really about the process of doing research and launching a business or launching something without having any income. Hopefully this helps someone out a little bit. It's a little bit longer than usual. It's at about 8 minutes, but maybe I'll cut it back a little bit and you can, trim it. But I appreciate you guys for checking out the videos. I hope you're sharing it. Please subscribe. Write me with some questions. I really, when I say I've done a lot of stuff, I really mean that. So you can go to my bio on the websites and look at it. But I mean, think about it. If you were thinking about doing a training company or a sports training company, I had a company called Center Court Basketball that I ran for 4 years. It's probably one of the most successful basketball websites in the country, where I ran basketball camps. If you're thinking about doing a scouting service, I did that as well. If you're thinking about setting up at a flea market, I did that as well. If you're thinking about launching a book publishing company, I have a book publishing company. Okay, just released Really Come On America by Anthony J. Giordano. Go to Amazon and check that out. You can also check out my 2 books. But what I'm getting at is I've done a lot of stuff. I have all of this information in here. I want to give this information out. I want people to know the things that I've gone through. I write these really extensive reports on the websites, and I want you to read those reports. I want you to go in and fire away every question that you can think of, because you have to have someone to help you. If you don't have someone to help you out a little bit, you're going to make mistakes, and those mistakes can become costly. And instead of suffering through those mistakes, ask questions. That's all I want to leave you with for this episode. I appreciate you tuning in, and check me out again in a few days. I don't know, maybe an hour or so. If I feel like doing 2 videos, I will. Thanks, guys.